All right, so best to have like a save just of with all the crystals for pacifist and weird route.
Well, firstly, I'm going to say welcome to the stream, everybody. Secondly,
Oh.
everyone took that out of context.
We're here. We're here.
Thirdly, yes. Fourthly,
Birdly.
Birdly. Oh, God.
Thirdly, Birdly.
What I was going to say was, yeah, I think all the shadow
Whoa,
crystals...
is that the Eternal?
Hey, it's the
Holy
Eternal.
shit! It's the Eternal. Hello. I mean, holy shoot. Don't want to say anything bad in the first few minutes of a video. What? I mean, seconds? I don't know anymore. It's really never clear with YouTube. That's the one thing that really, really annoys me about YouTube nowadays is like you look at rules for like copyright and there's no straightforward answer. It's all so muddy, you know?
It's all dumb. It's dumb.
Yup.
So we talked to that lady.
She explained the
bunch.
government to
She
us.
explained the lore of where we are and what we're doing.
The entire setup for the world, yeah.
Guess that's locked. Money! Free money again. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember exactly everything that happened last time.
Well, that's the problem with streaming a game that is intense as this every week, is we're kind of like, damn, it's been a minute. Also, it's actually been 2 weeks again, because we were originally supposed to stream it last week, and then we didn't, because Autumn was busy. So it's actually 2 weeks since the last...
Well,
But
I
have
remember...
I rewatched the, I mean, I skimmed through it. There are parts that I just kind of rewatched the conversations of the very first episode, and I rewatched what the girl said as well, just to refresh my memory.
I'm getting free money, guy. The Eternal says probably can't tune in for the full one because I'm out and about.
All the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Autumn, don't say it. I know exactly what you're thinking right now.
Am I supposed to be thinking something?
No, it's just the fact that he said Delta, and I was like, yeah, Autumn's gonna say Deltarune.
Deltarune? Can't tune? More like Deltarune.
Oh, okay. There we go. It's already it already started.
Oops. Anybody got trash for me to collect that I can put in the thing? Yeah. We learned about this guy and the guys above him being like, they're like workers' rights people, but they're like doing it for the wrong reasons, and it's kind of like actually kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like workers' compensation, but the evil one. Evil
Yep.
workers' rights. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. High Priest Plays, thank you for subscribing.
I think now it's basically just talk to whoever we haven't talked to yet, before the day ends. We've already been in there. That was just the store, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my trash in the trash thing.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh yeah, that's where it
A
is.
sign
Okay,
says,
I forgot about that.
1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. Do you
Hell
know
yeah.
what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
Oh yeah, I actually successfully asked that woman for money.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse.
I thought you were gonna say that you successfully and then something alcohol related.
Maybe. I
Like,
don't
oh yeah,
really
by the
know
way,
anything
dude,
about it.
alcohol, man.
Oh yeah, so does the fleet have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling and Rags? Rules cards coming out again. This is important. Look, I have a laser pointer.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back
Okay.
the magazine without waiting for you to respond. Just a you just ask it again.
Sir, how many times are you going to ask the same ass question?
I have dementia.
Side, you see a set of steel
Hey, what's
wheels,
up?
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel
Tisk, autumn
preheater
busy. Never
gauge.
thought I'd see the day. Pick up the radio.
This
again.
is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? This will
Lazarus?
take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I'm in a bad way, Doc. A real bad way. Yeah, no shit.
It's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
I've lost all my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not
Well,
surprised?
that'll do it.
Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
You know who I am.
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Sure, but can you tell me about myself, as in who I am?
Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
What a great doctor. I love him already. Doc, someone broke my heart.
Look, pal, getting pumped and dumped is not a disease. People live through it all the time. You should be happy for her.
Wait, pumped and dumped? Do you know who
Huh?
this person was? Have I
Do you-
told you? Oh yeah, actually, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Do you know who this person was? Have I told
You
you?
must have me confused for a close personal friend. I am not. I am a medical professional with a constant idiot emergency on my hands.
One
Whoa,
needs
whoa,
tending to
whoa,
another,
whoa.
he thinks, looking around the room. God, these apes.
Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I don't want to hear a
Whoa, it's a
commentary
comment
on the
from
topic.
Mr.
In fact,
Dim.
Yo, it's
I've
Mr.
got
Dim.
work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut.
I got it playing on my
Like
phone while I do
animal.
other things. Can't wait to watch
It
this
looks
back
like
later.
Max Torson.
Good luck.
Hold
Thank
on,
you,
wait,
Dim.
wait, we gotta hold it. Can we reread what he said? I got distracted by that.
And no,
what did
I
I say?
don't want to hear political commentary on the topic. In fact, I've got work to do. Some idiot glued his eyelids shut with cyanocrylate. It looks like Mac Dawson.
It's not.
Oh, you don't want to hear
violent.
political commentary? That's the wrong game for that, buddy.
It's super glue, Doc.
Okay. I guess that's it for now.
All the homies in chat, let's go.
Pinky Life is here. 41st.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Oh, this was the asshole guy, wasn't it?
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
No?
The white
It was
suede
one of the
feels
cops that
luxurious
we
under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Up on the fuel preheater
As you
gauge.
tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
I mean, took care of that. We got another skill point we can use.
What do you think is the thing that's shown up the most thus far?
I think perception has been the one that's shown up the most.
Yeah, perception is super important. Perception is like arguably the most important thing
As a
in like
detective, yeah.
D&D.
Oh.
Just D&D Pathfinder adjacent type games, you know? Because like if there's one thing I hear the most from every DM I've played with, it's all right, roll a perception check. Plus, like Pathfinder, it like directly. Well, actually, wait, no, it does for D&D too. I don't remember. I just D&D is like I know that it's all just I put things into the computer and it's like, all right, here's your stats. But for Pathfinder, I know that your perception does for sure impact your initiative. Not that we're gonna get into combat in this game, but
I mean, maybe we're only like what 10% through the game.
oh my god, we're only 10%. Then fuck.
Can I help you?
Split the money I owe.
Have you got it?
No.
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Have your money. Here. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
Please
the bar
pay
counter.
for each night in advance, starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of
He opens
course.
his wallet.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Wow, you see how his attitude changes when you actually pay him what you're owed?
Wow, it's crazy, I know. So you catch a glimpse of viewing paraphernalia, a strike post from some red pendants. What is that? It's free stuff? Free stuff! Let's go.
You remember that line in Earthbound where like you go into someone's house and you're just searching stuff as you normally do in an RPG,
Yeah.
and then the guy that you talk to is like, imagine breaking into someone's house and just stealing their things. Like, who would do such a thing? You're just like, well, caught me red-handed, I guess.
Well, you see, I do that all the time.
It's just like that. That's something I love about it. Is the way it was made was someone looked at RPG tropes
Have we
who
talked to
is
this
not
person?
familiar with
we
RPGs
didn't.
and was like, the fuck is this?
Hello,
Hello, sir.
small
Step
person.
Right in. The store is open.
I am the
Yeah,
law.
you're new. No, the law is the law. You're what was our name?
Not Baldy, but you know, that guy. Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Oh, yeah, Harry Dubois.
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm gonna move the chat box because it's in the way of the little thingy. Put it over there. Actually. Here we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Oh no. Free piano for free. How much does it cost? I would have just said free 99, and they're like, "What? But you just said it was free." And I'm like, "Exactly. I said free 99, not 3.99."
What is a book?
What's a board game?
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a
A
postcard?
No.
postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
No,
Beloved,
a
like-
book. That's not a book.
Wife?
That's a bunch of paper bound by a leather backing.
Crazy.
She is
Would be what
unfazed
Harry would
by
say.
your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting. Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope
So-
they're about books.
So, in other words, a board game is just something that we do to lessen our existential dread and take time away from pretend to take time away from the clock that is counting down to our inevitable demise.
I think it's just
There's
a game
something.
that we do when we're bored. What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
That's a weird way to spell plants. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling
Feel
something.
free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind.
Hey, I'm not
turns
gonna
the
lie.
pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face,
Checking my
Smiling.
Discord. Oh yeah, I should probably,
but she's cold.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the lights alone will let people know that the store is open.
apparently
Oh, you
not.
could also put a sign that says "Yes, we're
Open.
open" on the door.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is that my IHOP is 24 hours, right? And then one time I went in there and they had the open sign on and it's supposed to be a 24-hour establishment. I walked in there and they said they were closed. And I was like, your open sign's on. It's a 24-hour establishment. What do you mean you're closed?
Bro, IHOP is like the best 3 a.m. food. Like horrible
Facts.
at any other time during the day, but in the middle of the night when you're like, shit, I want to go get some IHOP.
They
can't
opened
beat
a,
it,
They opened
know?
a store around here, a new one called Crystal. It's a restaurant. And it's
You know, I was gonna say I also feel that way about Cookout, but tell me about Crystal.
I hate Cookout.
I only like it in the middle of the night. See, this, and honestly, I can say the same for. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that.
I was gonna say
I was gonna.
the reason why I hate
say
Cookout is
different
because
fast food, but
they get my order wrong every single fucking time I go there.
whoa, whoa, gift sub? Thank you.
Oh hey, Wolik.
Holy shit.
Wolik received a gift membership by the Pinky Life. Oh, nice.
Wolik out here just being one of our subscribers that like just subscribed off of shorts. He's just like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, guess I'm
nice.
part of this random channel now.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, Wolik, if you
There you
ever
go.
just see this, join our Discord to get most of your benefits. What was I gonna
yeah,
what was I saying?
you get access to like fucking at this point like 30, 40 videos of just us reading horrible fan fiction.
And 2 uncensored videos.
Oh, there's also a scrapped video. Fucking when we played Enna because the halfway through the recording just got shit.
Apparently, it was OBS
I'm
Studio
still mad about that.
because OBS is doggy doo-doo right now for some reason.
That's the other thing. I think it's like only your computer. Every time I use OBS, it's fucking flawless. But like, I haven't. I mean, I've just been recording gameplay for the Expedition 33 video. So, but for that, it's all looked very good. Like, and I've recorded for in some cases 6 hours straight. So like it's pretty good recording for me,
Well, I will
but not for
also
you for some
say,
reason.
I don't know why, but OBS just seems to crap out on Fear and Hunger and apparently that game. So, yeah.
Yeah, Fear and Hunger specifically, it was awful.
4 hours down the drain on Fear and Hunger because of that shit. Anyway.
Bro, way to make us suffer way more than the game was already making us suffer.
So
Dude,
Crystal,
I even mentioned you in that video, Pinky. I was like, the Pinky Life says I enjoy watching people suffer playing Fear and Hunger. Well, guess what? We're making this game our bitch now. And
want to see
yeah.
me do it again? But yeah, Crystal, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So Crystal is like, you know what White Castle is? It's pretty much just White Castle. They got like the mini slider burgers, the square mini slider burgers. They got like milkshakes and stuff like that. They're also 24 hours, by the way. And let me tell you, I would rather go to Crystal than go to freaking Cookout because Cookout is dog shit doo doo at getting my fucking order right. All right, I went
there's
there.
A better version of Cookout in the area, then sure.
If I went to Cookout and I always get the same thing, I get the double cheddar burger, right? And they always give me one patty. And then they give me like maybe a small sprinkle of fries when I asked for double fries.
Quote, I always get the same thing. Me knowing that Autumn always gets the wrong order at Cookout. No, you don't.
I don't get the same thing, but I ask for the same thing.
This is why what I do with Cookout is I don't leave the drive-thru until I've like checked to make sure my order's right, and then if it's wrong I can just in there be like, hey, guess what, you fucked up, now you're pressured to fix it quickly because there's other people behind me, and then I get it much faster than like if you go inside.
Right. And that's the thing, I went to McDonald's like a week ago,
and I also I'll say before you talk about McDonald's, I don't even, some people may say that that's like holding up the line, but I think that if you don't get the correct order, then it's not valid. Like you still have a right to wait there, you know, because you didn't get the food that you paid for.
Okay, side tangent, because I'm gonna go on that right now because I want to say it before I forget about it. The reason why they move you up in the line, because they
what
do that.
The fuck? Hey, yo, let's go.
What the heck? What?
Oh
Hey,
my
what? Pink?
God.
What the? What the fuck?
Pinky, you fucking legend.
Wait,
oh my
what?
God.
That's gonna be at least like 20 memberships. What the hell?
20? No, it's 11, but fucking Christ, that's amazing.
That's a lot.
You, dude.
Oh my God. What? That is crazy. I keep getting notifications.
Dude, you know how many McDonald's meals we can get with that money?
Yeah.
Anyways, but what about McDonald's? McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah, so the drive-thru thing, right? So the drive-thru thing. Yeah. The drive-thru thing. I gotta turn down the notification song because it's really loud.
Every time that I see a streamer, like a big streamer, get like 10 gift subs, and they're like, oh man, thank you for the 10 gift subs. I'm like, how can you be so calm? But then they're used to it. But then this is the first time that's ever happened for us. So we're just like, what? Ain't no way.
Well,
so yeah.
What I was trying to say was, you know how they like, so they make you move to the side and park, like in the lines these days now? At least they do here.
Yeah, McDonald's doesn't. Yeah.
Well, that's because
thankfully Cookout doesn't do that.
When you're in their line waiting for their when you're waiting in their line waiting for your food, it runs up their timer, and the longer they take, the worse, like, you know, they get punished and stuff, right? So what they do is they move you out of the line so that they can get your order wrong, so that they have to work harder and longer to get your order right, but they just keep moving people to the side so it makes it look like they're doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that. It really peeves me because it's like, if you wanted me to get out of the line faster, just get my order right the first time.
Yeah.
Because like I waited.
Yeah.
This wasn't even. I wasn't even the drive-through. This one. I was in McDonald's. I got like a free double quarter pounder from like my rewards thing that I got, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a double quarter pounder. That sounds pretty freaking good right now. It's for free. I don't care. So I got that. On the box itself, it says double quarter pounder. Inside the box, it says double quarter pounder, like in a bunch of text, like that's flowing on the box cardboard, right? So it's printed on the box that it says double quarter pounder everywhere on this box. They gave me a single. And I'm like, do you have the reading comprehension of like a second grader? How did you not get this right? It says it on the box everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. It says double quarter pounder on it. How did you get it wrong? 40 minutes.
Should we make like a compilation video one day of just us complaining about fast food?
Sure, why not? Fast food genuinely sucks. I'm going to say that right now. Fast food sucks ass. I hate it. It's expensive as shit now. You might as well just go and sit down at an actual restaurant. Because an actual restaurant's pretty much the same amount. I don't even know what the hell Kava is.
Oh, you don't have Kavas where you're at? Dude, Kava's so fucking good.
What is a Kava?
It's like Mediterranean. It's basically, you know how, what's the best comparison? The easiest comparison is Chipotle. How it's like you go in, you point at a bunch of stuff, they put it in a bowl or a burrito or whatever. It's that with Mediterranean food.
Ah. So it's China
really good.
It's Panda Express, but
yeah, Panda Express is another good example. But it's out of those types of restaurants, it's the best one. Just period. And hold on, I realized there was music playing, and I was like, I thought that was the SMT title screen song, and I was like, do I have the game open still? No. But yeah, Kava is fucking goated.
I want you to know that for our memberships, we're making $50 a month right now without the memberships that Pinky just applied. So we just got a shit ton more. That's crazy. That is absolute. You are fucking insane. Pinky, you are insane. Why would you give me so many subs?
Because he is a dear friend. And he loves us. Yeah, he's expressing his panda all over the place. But then one other thing before we get back to the game. Oh yeah, my most recent McDonald's story was when we were like, we were getting back from the first day of Warped Tour, and we were walking back, and we stopped at a McDonald's. I brought food. My friend didn't though, so we were like, all right, we'll stop for McDonald's for you. It should be fast. We waited a good like
hour and a half.
No, it wasn't an hour and a half, but it was like 30 to 40 minutes. And then we watched this guy who was actually a local security guard at the McDonald's. He ordered like a fuck ton of food. He ordered like 3 Big Macs and just got his food quicker than the person, like my friend who had ordered. And I'm just like, huh? Wait, that doesn't make any... What? And then fucking he walks up there and he's like, hey, I ordered this. It was just like a standard... I don't remember what meal it was, but it was just a standard ass McDonald's meal. And he's like, hey, I made this. And they didn't even start. They hadn't even started. He had to like tell them that he had ordered food, and then they made it for him. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But anyways, the game. Beef.
Cookout sucks.
Beef.
And I can be honest right now. I barely remember its actual fucking name, so I actually just call it like some other name that I can't say on stream because it's not appropriate.
Wait, are those bronze memberships? Or are they silver memberships that Pinky gifted?
I don't know. But here,
I'm assuming they're bronze, right?
I'm gonna send you what I call them in DMs because I don't want to say it on stream.
Oh my god. Autumn really just like But it's not that bad.
Well, I'm gonna give you some context to why I say it's bad.
Okay, you know what? It's recent in the chat log, so you'll remember it when we end streams. Then you can type it out. But we got to get back to playing this game because we've taken too long to yap. Liz has a fair point sometimes when she says we yap too much on stream. But hey, you know, if you're here for our personality, then like, oh well, you know, it's not that bad. That's the difference between a stream and an edited video, you know.
Well, fast food sucks. End of story.
It does.
Just go have normal food. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of some books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. This really is communist
Let's
game.
go!
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. My name is. Feel free to step in and browse. I'm signaling.
A sudden
Whoa,
gush
whoa,
of
whoa,
wind
whoa.
turns the
Oh,
pages
is it
of the books
repeated
on the
dialogue again?
counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
Such a good trip you are, already learning the value of hard work.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
He looks like he's about to say, "And a cabbage for the little girl."
This one?
Yes.
Or this? The cabbage for the
Honestly,
little
you know
girl.
what? That's exactly what I see in my mind when you do the cabbage for the little girl bit.
And the cabbage for the little girl. And this guy's just like, and the cabbage for the little girl.
You half-assed that accent, which just made it funnier. And the cabbage for the little girl, I guess.
Shouldn't you be at least a
I
school or
guess I
something?
am.
What is this crime business?
I am kind of French, I guess. I don't know.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Yeah.
It's either that or you come to America where it's pretty much just women are going after the same hot, sexy country guy and they end up barefoot and pregnant at the end because that's all that romance is, according to Americans.
Or it's like, or you go to Japan and it's all harem.
Or that.
Even Autumn, even your favorite, Komi-san, that's a reverse harem.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a harem.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I am wrong that Komi-san is a harem. Cause like, think about it. All of the characters in Komi-san thirst over Komi-san.
Oh yeah, they all thirst over, but she's not dating all of them.
There you go. Well, that's okay, but harem anime is just like a bunch of girls thirsting over one dude.
That's not necessarily true. That's not because here's the thing.
Okay, then there's very few legitimate harem anime by that definition.
I will say this:
then.
there are multiple where, like, yeah, the girls are interested in multiple girls are interested in the same guy. It's when the guy or the girl accepts that and then either reciprocates or just lets it continue without stopping it. That's when it turns into a harem. Komi,
Okay, the typical,
from what
the typical anime harem is basically like a bunch of girls thirsting over the dude. The dude goes nowhere. 3-4 seasons go by, and then he ends up with one of them.
Yeah.
And your favorite girl loses. That's the way the harem goes.
I will say this. I think the show is called like Danmachi or whatever. Like how to not pick up girls in a dungeon. That's definitely a harem.
Yeah.
Because
but I'm saying that Komi I think counts because it's like a reverse harem. Just everyone wants Komi, but we all know who the winning like person by the end of the story is gonna be, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be
It therefore fits the bill.
Yeah, it's gonna be fuck, I forgot that person's name.
Tadano.
No. The gender fluid one.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay.
Naomi? Is it?
It started with an N, I don't remember.
I don't want to say Nanachi, but that's from Made in Abyss.
You know what? Also, even though I'm not the biggest fan of that show, when season 2 drops, I should probably watch it just so I have something to talk with you about.
Oh, what, Made in Abyss?
No, fucking Komi-san.
Oh, I'm reading the mangas, dude. The show was not that great in my opinion.
Whoa. Okay, so that's probably why I don't like it that much.
The fucking books are so much better.
I heard people said that there's stuff that just
Najimi.
doesn't translate
There we
well.
go. Their name is Najimi.
All right, continue. Continue.
Continue.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting with a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
You know, picking a bad man from a bad man, like Sonic High School.
Dude, honestly, I respect it more when they don't shove a romance into a story just by the end of it. Nowadays, as a kid, I was like, nah, the attractive guy and the attractive girl, they have to get together. I mean, that's how movies are. And then nowadays, I'm like, I'm so fucking tired of that. Just have them be friends. I don't need everything to be a romance.
I like it when they set it up to be that way, where it's like they're gonna make you think that they're gonna be together by the end of the book or the movie or show, whatever it is, and then the girl just ends up going, or the guy ends up going, nah, it's not for me. Sorry. You know, like you see from a lens of perspective of one side being like, oh my God, I'm so in love with them. Oh, I want everything to be with them. And then you see from the other side, I am not interested in this person whatsoever.
Almost like the game that we just played. Decolate Decoration.
Oh. Deltarune? Early really likes Susie, and Susie just doesn't like him at all. And same with Noelle. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people are boring. Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. Okay.
Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together.
That's enough romance for me. I had another question.
Maybe some about other books.
Phantom limb. POV.
When they
Death
can't
dialogue.
even say my name.
Dude, I've seen clips in Death Stranding where they're just like a phantom pain of sorts, and you're like, all right, okay, all right. Kojima's at it again.
Kojima with the feet. Shouldn't you be at school? What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I don't know what crime is. It's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
What are we talking about?
That is how this game feels. It's like, because what I love about it is like, I feel so immersed in the headspace of this guy, because a lot of the stuff that these people are saying is kind of overwhelming. Where you're like, whoa, this is a lot to take in. But that's by design, you know?
Yeah, it kind of just goes over your head. And you're like, what? What are we doing? Wait, what?
Oh, what? Oh, damn. Okay, that's a pretty deep lore drop. And you kind of just, as the story progresses, you start seeing the pieces put together, and you're like, oh, okay.
Why would Lucifer's Prince says thank you, Pinky Life? Well, yes, thank you, Pinky. We both
yes,
Lucifer,
thank you, Pinky.
Lucifer and I both want to extend a hand of gratitude to you, Pinky, because that was very kind of you to do that. We both appreciate. Well, I'm not going to speak for Lucifer, but he spoke for himself.
Wait, hold on. So they were silver, because that's the silver. That's the silver thing, right?
Is it? No.
Oh,
That's
no.
we.
Oh no, that's
our-
just the loyalty badge. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
the Pinky Life is number 1 on our leaderboard right now. So someone
And
try to
probably
dethrone
will
him.
stay that way.
Someone try to dethrone
No,
him.
you don't have to. Seriously, you don't. You don't have to dethrone him. Okay, that's super fucking generous.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
You get to guess who the criminal? Who's the criminal? I'm a policeman I'm a policeman myself, by the
You
way.
don't look much like a policeman.
Well, I could.
Well,
Police brutality.
Oh no! Oh no!
What does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over a body of a dead woman. You know...
That's why it's fictional.
Yeah, that guy's actually fictional. Guys, push his glasses up. It's not your body that's important to police work anyway. It's your point to your head. My loss of memory. Well, look at that guy. I'll never be good as Mullen. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. Kind of like number 1 a lot, though. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning, dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something. He isn't even drawn right.
Probably got a violent strip because he's emotionally stunted. Jesus Christ. Probably got
Not like
streak 'cause
me
he's
or
emotionally
anything.
Stunted.
She examines the cover, trying to gauge the inner workings of the detective.
Emotional ineptitude is no way to cop, as I've been in emotionally ineptitude for my entire day today. He can't compare to my sensitive soul.
Of course not, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Should you be a school or something? Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches a cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Number 3, baby.
Number 3.
Let's go. Lock it in.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Never mind. I really
Never
have
mind.
nothing else to say.
I literally had nothing else to say.
Okay, bye.
All right, I really need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Go to the bathroom. I hear you shitting yourself. All my homies know about that. Gift books and molten candy.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What was that button I used? Nope. Bring out my thingy over my head. There we go. That's the button.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the Solipsistic, Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the Sages at the End of the World. Man from Heimdall and the False God. Man from Heimdall.
All right,
Scorched
all right,
Earth.
that's
Man from Heimdall.
that's
The
a lot of
Heimdall
Heimdalls.
colonies. Man from Heimdall and the Swamp Beast. Man from Heimdall and the Snow Crabs.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Heimdall.
Oh!
Man from Heimdall and the Forest of Slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdall Man, and so much more.
Pain Threshold, do any of the books call out to me?
Sure.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
God damn it.
Still keep telling me about these Muscleman books.
Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Muscle Man books. Oh no, bro. I've got stuck in a book. Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Okay,
Sounds
but
good. Which one should I
scantily-clad
start
women,
with?
what is the appeal of having that in a book? It's like, there's no visual, unless there are pictures, but like,
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
not that I would know that or anything.
Not that I would know anything about it, because I do not read them in my spare time.
It's like she suddenly went from being like, yeah, these series are fucking awful. But like, if you wanted to check it out, I mean, you know.
But I have some recommendations. I got these 3 books. I mean, I read this one. It's not that great, but if you really wanted to, I can give you some pointers on which one that you should actually.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also
I'm just...
a large hardbound tome
say something.
with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Yeah, and now I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it.
Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna have her say like, yeah, I'm merely regurgitating what I just briefly read on Reddit.
I was about to say what you read on Reddit. Stokey, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends?
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
I don't feel like I ever have any kids.
Friends are technically like family.
She feels with independent thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Guys, I think that's actually called Catan.
A civilization. Well, no. Catan is kind of just. It's more about building neighboring settlements that are competing, but they're not fighting.
I mean, you do colonize other places if you can.
Yeah, it's like. I mean, well, I was about to say with the cities and knights, but like not really, because I played a lot of Catan.
So what about these?
No real combat.
What about all these world things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
She's gonna give me the if you play role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, you're gonna kill people in real life or some bullshit.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Patience, it's kind of weird that for someone so opposed to literally everything in their own store that you're selling it.
The book collects national recipes of Ada. They're all about lake trout.
But hey, at the same time, you know what? Whatever you got to do to get that bread. You know, I'm not going to judge. I'm just a little confused.
Curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine a strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
So she's gonna sit here and say that we're into the occult, and then she does this shit? And who are these Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south.
Like I said, very ironic that everything in her store she does not like.
Aside from poking,
it's called reverse psychology.
There is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Your magic is failing you!
And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as he rides above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow, in the streets, in the shop in the corner, and finally in the matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers on the windowsill. You can smell them from here. It's awful. A white mourning, modern death, divorce, something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him. Make him smaller, make him less you. All Motorix learning caps raised by 1.
All Motorix learning caps raised by 1.
First, if you have a side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fight and indirect taxation of the Gossamer state is incompatible with all creeds.
Wait, no, it's compatible, not incompatible.
Oh. It's cool. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now, unless you don't want to be an anarchist, whatever. Stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket. Let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insulian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. What? What is going on? Can I,
What?
Wow, what?
Wow, what?
Anything good here?
These
Hey, lady,
shelves
what's
are
that over
both
there?
burdened with
Walks
books
in.
from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Daring Do, the hit pony Daring Do from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic? Look through
You
the
just do
description.
a number. Oh,
Is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
What were you saying, Aaron?
I was gonna say I wanted to ask her about what she thought of the crime novels to see her again say, "Oh,
hate
they're
it."
fucking rubbish." You know?
Oh, we'll get that. We'll get there. We'll get there.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Yeah.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Bit Funny says, I like balls. Would you like to know why? I don't know. Probably because they're bouncy or something.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in
It's
the
gonna be
murder
some
house.
non-sexual answer.
The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
See, Dauntless Dick was my nickname back in high school.
You know, that kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy, just with the title not being
Dick
accurate.
Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Who is Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken
A
Identity.
worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to
Could
me?
it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
Oh my god, there's a freedom leitmotif in this? It's probably right. It's a complicated guy full of contradiction. It's gonna be something else.
Then this is the book for you.
Storekeep, what's all the crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
So she hates all the fucking... all the detective books except Dick Mullen.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Bro,
Huh.
she's trying to cast her
Well.
witch magic on me, dude.
Well,
Hunt's
that's
picture book
it's
for
very
sure.
convenient,
Very
actually.
colorful.
Maybe I should grab these books.
It's a tome of
Oh,
fascist
shit.
magic. Fascist magic? No! Rather candid.
Yeah, actually, no, though. But
Another boring book, just discarded. Yeah.
have you read Aaron's grandfather, his father? I don't remember. Cecil H.H. Mills parody of those books, like Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys and shit like that.
I have not.
It's really fucking good, actually. Like, honestly, get the audiobook, and because it's narrated by Aaron. It's so good. I love them.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of
This
Insulinda.
large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Man, I want to go to the Arcade Islands.
Disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Squint first. Can you see the cities on the islands?
On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
I have to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Stars and stuff. Ask me a question. Ask me anything. I don't know. Give me something to yap about. I unfortunately am not strong enough to just be like, boom, yapping. I just gotta get started. But then once I'm going forever. But like, shit, I could go refill my cup while Autumn's in the bathroom, though. Manga! What manga specifically? What manga do you want to hear about? Drinks. Food. Financial crisis 2008. You mean the financial crisis of 2024? Yeah, you're kind of right. The original Diablo. I think this game just is so gorgeous looking. Like everything about these character portraits just has so much personality in them. And I feel like you just kind of know what these characters are like just by looking at them for the first time, you know? Like the way that these two, like Kim and Harry, the way that they match up with their actual like personalities is very good. And no, I'm saying 2024 because like we're also arguably in another depression at the moment. So that's why I'm saying, I mean, the financial crisis of 2024? Wait, shit. What's 2025? Oh, that's really bad that I said that because we're literally more than halfway through the year. Oh no. Oh no. I'm living in the
Based
past.
and red pilled.
That's so bad. Oh man. So anyways, Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
Also, I was about to say, since it's about to be some reading for the next 2 minutes, now I can actually go and get some water while you keep clicking through it.
Okay.
And tell Lucifer's Prince about what the game is about.
Lucifer, my favorite being out there. I have to say, this game is about a detective who got so shit-faced drunk that he was like, all right, I don't even remember who I am, what this world is, where I am, what's going on, what my job is, if I had a family before this. He does not remember anything. He literally does not understand even some of the basic human civilization things. That's why, if you saw earlier, he was asking like what books are, what crime was, what love was, and stuff like that, because he didn't know, yeah, or at least his persona doesn't. We know, but his persona doesn't know. And he's just trying to remember everything about life. He's pretty much as if he's been born all over again, and he's trying to learn about his past, what he did, what he's been living. He's also trying to solve a murder at the same time. So while he's trying to gather his thoughts, his memories, and everything else, he's also having to solve a murder before time runs out.
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And the mayonnaise. Did you say Persona? Persona 5?!
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of mayonnaise.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Stork, can I buy these maps?
Sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Oh, the narrator guy? Yeah, I love his voice too. Also, yeah, I was about to say, glad Bitfunny said, did you say Persona? Because I was like,
Persona 5!
I have to come upstairs and rectify that because you didn't.
Why is one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
No, the fuck it does not.
They didn't get that far. some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Oh, if I was about to say, if we can't actually look at it.
Of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
No, I'm actually drinking Acid Rain.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Also, I think it's bold of them to make Guacamole Gamerfart 9000 one of the canned flavors that they're dropping, because if they show up in, like, gas stations, that's gonna be, like... just normal people reacting to that is gonna be hilarious. So, this is gonna be a big... Okay. Oh, no, you're good, you're good.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Lucifer says, okay, now I'm interested. Thank you for bringing me up to speed. I'm at work right now, so I'm in and out lol. Well, yeah, I think the concept is absolutely... And why am I inside of... Or why is Lieutenant inside of me? But, yeah, I like the concept of it. It's just like... We, obviously, I think this is a fictional place in the world. I don't think this is a real place. So you, as a player, not understanding what the world is around you, helps you, when your character doesn't understand anything either, helps catch yourself up to speed more naturally, rather than having it feel forced. Because...
Yeah, and like I said, there's a bunch of, like, massive lore drops that happen all at once, and you're kind of overwhelmed by it. But I think you're supposed to be, because that's exactly how someone in his position would feel. But I'd say, like, the most important line of dialogue, or is from the past streams, is the girl that we met on the boat in the second stream. That was pretty big. And probably some of, like, the opening stuff too.
Well, overall, the place that we're in right now, as we learned, is essentially like a battleground of a revolution from a king who is doped up on cocaine the whole time and was a fascist ruler. And people are divided between whether or not he was a good king or a bad one. And we're pretty much in the slums, is where we are right now. Pretty much. We display books.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rockstar called
Bit funny. What the fuck? That one was not okay.
Into one of his eyeballs.
We're gonna have to.
Into the other.
We're gonna have to remove that one.
Yeah, Aaron, can you?
That's
can you
not
remove that
okay.
one?
Yeah, that's incredibly suspicious. Bit fun.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy.
Aiden the Dragon is
in
here.
front of a rundown drug
Hello.
den. He's a permanent fixture. On
Talking from
Channel 8,
Twitch too.
Reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, lady. I'm doing my business.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Haven't heard from anyone lately. How dare? Yeah, I was busy pretty much all week. Still keep anything of note in this shelf.
I would say the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Flashbang. This is a bit funny. Yeah, pretty much. I was taken aback.
Yeah, the thing is...
Daring.
Oh.
The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
So, from what I know of you, what you said, like, you're not like a racist person or anything, but like, I get the sense that when you say things like that, it's just for like the shock element and not like actual hatred. Don't say stuff like that. Just period, please.
Thought about which of these was innocences. Innocences is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
She's neither recommending it nor not recommending it. She's trying to see if you recommend it for yourself so you can buy it. So you recommend it.
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Aiden Leonardo says, I've been asking around and I'd like opinion from you as well. I've gotten so far a yes to do at least my clips into shorts and maybe remodel my entire YouTube channel again. What would you think by chance? I think shorts are probably one of the better ways to get views if you really want to work towards viewership. So I think if you really want to get your best moments and turn those into shorts and post them on YouTube. I would also like to point out, though, try your best not to make your only content shorts if that's what you're concerned with, if you want to make long videos, because if there's a certain thing with YouTube's thing where the more shorts you put out, the more likely it's going to recommend your shorts but not your long form content, because it sees that there's a higher disproportionate ratio of shorts to long form video views. So yeah, just be aware of that.
I think that I think also with shorts, everyone is going to tell you different things about it. I think that the best policy is just do some shorts and some normal videos and just kind of do both, because it's a tool that is inevitably going to be just more and more integrated into the app and how people consume media. I think people are likely to find a short video and then go like, ooh, now I want to invest an hour into, this. But like, the shorts are kind of how a lot of people found us. I don't think we would be anywhere if it wasn't for like us doing some funny shorts here and there, but people also wouldn't stick around unless the long form was good either. So it's a bit of both.
Yep. Some people just watch us for our shorts. Some people just watch us for our long videos. Some people do both.
Yeah, so I think just making kind of a bit of both is a good way. Just a general good policy, I think, for growing your channel, I think. And also just like this is something I don't like, but also like, it's something that we just kind of deal with, is you have to be clickbaity nowadays. It's oversaturated. The only way that you can get people to be interested in your videos if you are clickbaity. It's just kind of how it is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You have to make stuff to stand out. So, when we make a title that's like the best indie horror game that you've never played, it's like, well, okay, I mean, we'd say that about like 20 games, so it doesn't really work. But like, it's good for a great example is videos where they have the name situation, not the name, the word situation in it. They're like, the blank situation is crazy. And then people just immediately, I mean, it works for psychology as well, because you're just like, damn, I want to know what this person has to say about this situation. And then they end up clicking on it and then spending 15 minutes hearing about a random topic that they don't care about.
I think the next Lego Harry Potter one where you should do the Lego Harry Potter situation is crazy.
Well, and the thing about it is with that, it was like the dark history, but it was like the dark truth behind Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Which is not actually inaccurate. That's the thing about your clickbait. You have to at least somewhat be accurate with it. Because in it, Autumn and Raz make a bunch of crazy jokes of expanding the universe of Harry Potter and just fleshing out these headcanons for these characters and making them just more unhinged than they actually are. So in that sense, it's actually kind of accurate. Like it's
Harry Potter is genuinely just a terrorist in Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah, like there is some reality to the dark history there, but you know, if you just named it Harry Potter, Lego Harry Potter Episode 2, no one will click on that video because it's a second episode. They'll be like, well, I haven't watched Episode 1 and I've never even heard of these people, so there's literally no reason that I have to click on that. But if you click on it, you start watching a bit of it, and you're like, huh, damn, these people seem kind of fun. You know, there's legit people who have watched like the Fear and Hunger series, and they've commented, yo, I went back and binged all of it. And I'm like,
yeah,
there you go. See?
Same with Andy and Lele.
Yeah, you gotta bait people, and then once you got them, then they go, damn, okay, well, now that I'm hooked, I actually do want to go through and watch the long form.
You gotta master the baiting of
And honestly, we definitely are not the best at it. Like, I'm not gonna say that we have all the answers. We know everything. If we had all the answers, we would be at like many millions of subscribers by now. But we're not. We're still very small.
We're not Mr. Beast because we don't have a ton of money to just give away for free, and then also like put people into very scary situations where their health is on the line. So
yeah.
And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So the reason why I'm saying that Harry Potter is a terrorist in Lego Harry Potter is because, let me ask you this. If you were, let's say, in an establishment that teaches, some kind of fundamental skill to a certain group of people, which may or may not be known as students, and you, as a student of this place, go and make an implemented explosive device, also known as an IED. Would you or would you not consider that terrorism if they use it to blow up sections of this establishment to gain access to forbidden or restricted parts of it?
See, and then the other thing is, like, Hagrid has, like, a keychain of Harry Potter, which is just, like, the Lego game is being goofy. But then Autumn and Raz just took this basic concept and just came up with all these ideas about just him straight up stalking Harry and just being a pervert.
He always shows up at just the randomest times.
Yeah. So that's, like, the dark truth behind Lego Harry Potter.
And then there's Hermione, who just loves the Polly.
They said Polly, and she looked at the camera, and you're like, whoa. So Hermione's no longer faithful to Ron? Okay.
And
so, there you go.
Also the vines. The vine thing is kind of weird too.
Now that one, I'll be honest, is a little weird on the creator part. As much as I love the Lego games, it's a little weird. They just had Hermione in vines like 20 times. I'm like, it's a little sus, guys. But continue.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I've only got 9 real. I don't want to spend too much more money. I can buy that later if I have the money for it later.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Your name might be Plaisance, but you're not pleasant to talk with.
Her name is Hermione.
And please take responsibility.
Hermione or Hermione or Hermine.
Dude, I remember reading those books as a kid, and I in my head said it as Hermione. And I was like,
Hermione?
who is this Hermione character?
I read it.
When's Hermione gonna show up?
I read it as Herm1.
Yeah, see, everyone pronounce it weird in their heads.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head.
Can you give me some money? Can you just give me some fucking money? Should I just ask her for money? What do you think? Should I just ask her for the money?
We've done it before. I mean, you know, so.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
But ma'am, I don't get paid till Friday. I just.
I'm a feudal lord. I demand tribute. It would forge ties between us and working good practice fighting your common enemy. Either 1 or 4. Which one do you think?
One, because it's funny.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this.
Okay.
Fighting
Well,
enemy.
fair enough.
Is everyone just getting along?
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
So are you the owner of this
I
store?
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high pitched
So why
just
do
to get
you
more penetration.
why do you have so many books of that Hegem guy?
The
You're
Hyam
owner.
doll?
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Your daughter's
know,
been staying outside the storefront, right?
I was going to say no money's hit our bank account yet, so I don't think so.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
Now
of
tell me
course.
something else.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
I'm not going to grade a
Hey, I
human
think
being.
4
I don't do that.
4 is actually a good response.
Come now.
Like,
It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
What? Not impressed. Well, now that you've convinced me, she's dog shit.
10. She was
My
very polite and
precious,
helpful.
Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Yeah, that's right. My child is awesome. And
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. The way.
Hey, 3 is a goated response. I love 3.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Bit boy critical theory 9 times. I just got an achievement.
Bro.
It depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Ah, yeah. My mom also took the $20 I got for Christmas and quote unquote held onto it as a fund.
Such criminal behavior.
It sucks.
will
That's my
happen
thoughts.
in more developed countries.
Some developed
Honestly,
countries-
but okay. I will talk about that for a second. I think that Isekai slop is just something I ignore. Really. I think that like it's gonna stop being isekai slop and it's gonna start being power fantasy slop because solo leveling is fucking massive. So I think like SAO blew up in the anime world, fucking Mushoku Tensei blew up in the light novel world, and thus we got a fuck ton of isekai slop because those got so popular. So I just think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like it's just gonna be min-maxing and aura farming for like slop shows here on out. Exactly. You know, I see a title like that and I'm like, well, I know what I'm not watching. The only good isekai, actually no, the problem is there's actually a lot of isekai this season that looks good, but I also just don't really care for most isekai, so I haven't really watched any of it, because so much of it has disappointed me. But like, you know, yeah, there's actually, I was about to say a lot of it looks bad this season because that's normally what you say for every season, but it actually kind of looks good. There's one that has to do with water. I don't remember what it was, but it has water in the title, and the animation for that shit is like, if I only had more time, I would actually give it a shot. But
I was reincarnated as a Deltarune water cooler.
no, it's not an isekai, but like it's power fantasy, and I that's what I'm saying. I think that isekai slop, we're kind of on the way out of that. I think it's starting to fall off. Like people are starting to get bored of it, and studios are going to start greenlighting more solo leveling like shows, because it's kind of like 10 years ago or so we saw the same thing happen with SAO, and that just like changed everything. And I think solo leveling is the modern day SAO, and I think it's going to change everything. But yeah, oh, actually, no, I am watching an isekai technically because of the Chinese anime, fucking Lord of Mysteries, the Donghua. It's really fucking good. Yeah, I think it's about the water spirit. But that one actually looked like a banger. But there's too many good shows, and I just was like, not quite doing the cut. The only new show I'm watching is that Lord of Mystery show, because the trailer was so goddamn good for it. I was like, all right, I'll make time to watch this. But everything else, there's like 5 continuing shows technically that I'm watching, and I'm just like, it's too much. I don't have time for new shows. Like, it's too much stuff. So anyways,
In some developed countries, this sort of thing is two failures: child labor and slavery. Should I push number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation.
Oh!
We're done with the jokes now.
Ah, so you're that kind of person, huh?
Okay, so, you know, I thought this was just wholesome, like, you know, just occasionally your daughter sitting outside being like, hey, you want to come and check out my mom's store? You know, it's just not really, like, that awful, but, like, now that I see that, oh, she's putting this kid to, like, work. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up.
Yes. We have
Yeah,
quite enough
you know.
fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Jesus.
Yeah, the daughter's not there anymore. So I'm assuming that if she just occasionally is, like, helping out her mom, it's like, whatever.
And bullet holes in the front.
But if she's if she's doing like 8-hour days, that's different.
Kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Wow.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection works.
No.
He does not.
Wow, so that actually, like...
If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. I get it. This is actually a dick
The
move.
lieutenant pats the box, ever so slightly, dodges the bullet there. He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Okay,
That's
guy.
crazy. They animated us kicking the box, but they didn't animate Kim patting it on the head. Box rights!
I hate Bix
Military
Rats.
versus Another World or Medieval. Dude, Gate Season 2 just got announced. There you go.
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
Visual calculus. see that before?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
In that case, I don't know, Recreators.
What is this?
Go watch
then?
Recreators.
A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Or Drifters. Actually, Drifters might be up your alley. Drifters is by the Helsing creator, by the way. Actually, there you go. There's another one, Helsing.
Money. Silver plate with the traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
points to the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Empty tube of magnosolum, magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head, looks mummified.
No, but there are many of us in shows where we are not the main character.
This door is going to collapse soon. Ooh, money. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Postcard Grand Couronne 37.
I love how, like, you know, there's people lecturing us saying, like, we need to earn our keep in the world. You know, all of it has just been us finding money and asking for it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about real life, and I was about to say, yeah, they say we need to earn our keep, and then they're the ones that go to fucking Social Security at 60 years old when they didn't have a fucking, you know, goddamn retirement account because they didn't think that far ahead, and they're like, money, please.
Oh shit, we're walking past that wall.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
There is going to be a God of War show. The creator has not played the games and is very proud of that fact, so that automatically means it's probably going to be shit. And I'm not jacked enough for it, so there you go.
I also heard that they're not hiring Christopher Judge to be Kratos, which is something I'm sad about.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Honestly, I don't even think there's a point in having a... There's just no point in having a God of War show, in my opinion. It's the same thing of how I felt about The Last of Us, which, I mean, people really liked Season 1, but I didn't even watch it because I was like...
Dog shit.
I just was like, eh. I mean, it's just because, like, I'm happy with the games, you know? And the games basically felt like a TV show at points, you know? So it's like... It just would feel weird. But then Season 2 drops, and I'm like, damn, I guess I'm glad I never was invested in it now. But that's this. I feel the same way about God of War. It's like, dude, the cutscenes were so hyper realistic that like, it kind of felt like a TV show when you're watching it. So, like, it's just I don't know.
Let him have this
Now
moment.
Fallout worked because Fallout, like all the Fallout games, are like original stories within this same universe that comes back every game. So Fallout's like, oh, okay, I see that there's like real potential for this. But when you're just retelling the same story, I'm kind of like, eh. But I've heard they did different stuff with Last of Us Season 1.
Yeah,
but
they
then
did.
Season 2 was like,
I
they did different
mean-
stuff in a bad way, and I'm like, well.
So that's the thing. Season 1 was like, okay. Oh, it wasn't the best, but it was like, this is watchable. Season 2 was like, what the fuck did they do?
I think for stuff like that to exist, you have to change stuff. You have to make it original, you know? Otherwise, like, there's legit no point, in my opinion.
Let him have this moment of wonder.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
What exactly were we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think it's a cloak of mine? Should I jump for it?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast.
Okay.
You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Yeah, but like, I feel like jumping to there, yeah, that's fucking rough. But like, if you jump to the little platform to the right of where he's standing,
yeah,
then it wouldn't be too bad. You're just kind of sliding off the edge, you know.
Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing.
Yes! He's back!
That better?
God, no, I can't breathe at all. Stop doing this to me, Necktie. You were supposed to be a friend.
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
Mark, you might just keep tugging your tie. I can't breathe.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack. Try to breathe as slowly as you can, alright?
He shakes you gently by the shoulder.
The necktie lets go a little. Its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Thanks. I think it's working.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, not right now. I don't think there's anything else I can do here.
Man, that's annoying that like we were so close to getting around the compound. But then nope.
Can I just like
We got to be able to reach
have him
that.
put me
yeah?
on the shoulders or something? Like, come on, man. Craziness.
So we legit can't click on the coat?
Nope.
Damn.
Starting to turn white.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Man mutters himself, accenting the beats as he goes on.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
I am the Lord. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Motions towards a sprawl of lorries and the sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo, huh? That's where I am.
Days. Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I can't understand what you mean. Could you say it again? I list plotting. I dig your style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of digging his style.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't get who the bosses think they are. That sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you broke, got it. What's I have to ask here?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know? Aaron?
Bro really made the ka-ching sound effect.
Ka-ching!
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry
All of us
drivers.
who?
Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Anything about the dead man? There's one hanging behind the hostel there.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Yeah. Okay. What are you hauling away?
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I've always wanted a
Sure.
friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're
We're
hauling?
pals and all, But I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
What's your machine behind
This
you?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That I found A6 ago.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
So nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right. I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Hey Tommy, spill the beans. What's trouble?
Man, nothing's troubling me.
My man,
Just
I
the
want to know
usual
about your
lure and
soul.
Tropes and hopes, the road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man.
Don't be a stranger.
What about that guy sitting there?
Isn't that the weird grandma thing that was just like being all like whatever?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the
Oh,
photograph
yeah.
in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Our objective is to solve the mystery.
Solve the murder that happened because people got murdered.
A dude hanging behind the hostel.
This is great. It seems there's like a rooftop up there.
Oh, it looks so dark. It's on the outside of our vision. Yeah, we've already been here.
Number 28.
But I mean, we don't need sleep, right?
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Before I guess what
A
happened.
great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Take in the ocean.
Waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remain. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with messy volunteers. a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well.
Wow.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast.
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind.
Above, tarps flap in the wind, forgotten hammers and rusty nails. It was locked, you can't get in.
Or nails rust.
The chair's new, someone lives back here. A 100 tiny feet scream beneath the grate, the rats of the city. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Okay. I got torn jeans. They put them suckers on. Electrochemistry. How about no pants? Just go on naked.
Yes! No pants, no shirt, no jacket. But just shoes, oddly enough.
Just shoes. Just enough shoes to chew.
I feel like on the tier list of like things to wear just alone, like by itself, shoes are like S, you know, like cuz it in terms of like just the weirdness of it. Like you know what I mean? Like that's just that's
in the darkness.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but like just I think that's just weirder than any other cuz like there's no reason for it.
What happened here?
Can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in a wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
Bro, that's free storage space. That's all it is. Free communal storage stage at that. For the free communal storage space at that, but
rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Which room is he in? The 8. I'm assuming this is 11 or 9.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
We could use some chain cutters here to cut the shackle.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
Why wouldn't we want
The
to?
lieutenant looks at you for a long moment, then blinks once, but he knows it wouldn't make much of a difference.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
Hey, we got some information we didn't know about before.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism. In other words,
it looks like a black pentagram though.
Antlers was developed in the 6th decade of
What's
the
on
last
white paint?
century
That's why.
and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Where's the stops it down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world.
Why
And
white?
because white is the color of peace.
What does it invoke in me?
Smug superiority, aesthetic musings. The triumph of capital is undeniable. But maybe the guns were sort of cool. Revolutionaries had loads of guns.
Number 12. Moss crawls on the bathroom tiles. Actual moss. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime.
You know, you're kind of right. It is that white and green, like being a nice color mix. Color mix.
How do I get up there? Because I don't. Were there more stairs in here? I didn't see a way up. Unless this is the way up. You hear distant traffic nights falling on the city. Room glow of light pollution.
Well,
rises from the
there's
east.
stairs.
Cigarette boxes full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Curtains shift just a little. Someone's watching from within. Ooh, give me that. I want it. Yep, money. How can people be poor if everyone's just throwing money around?
Well, that's why they're poor, Otto.
Here right now. Yeah, that is why they're poor. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 21.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn.
And
turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
I hate it when they write out the military time and then they just say the normal time. Messes with your head.
We just from then sing along some buoyant dance track.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room colds.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
And
so, do we teleport there, or do we just we just can't interact with anything or anyone until we go back?
it's probably when everything closes or something like that.
Now, what do you mean RGB sucks though? What's wrong with RGB? That's how computers make colors. And I also gotta take a piss break.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
All right, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
I mean, this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
What do you think today went?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body. And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Well, Kim, you gotta initiate sometimes too. You know, you can't expect me to do all the work. I mean, I'm barely coherent. All right.
Yeah, I don't remember shit. Don't worry, Kim. I'll be in much better shape tomorrow.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
He's really just, in the nicest way possible, saying, yeah, we didn't do jack shit today.
I felt like we did a lot of shit today. What do you mean?
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do. It's Chris Deltarune type shit.
Your age, and in those hills.
You know, it's thoughtfully tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Looks like your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see it if someone resists.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps all of his notes. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
And Colossian government that makes all these rules.
And the moral intern, more broadly, but yes.
His gaze absently fixed on the window below that just went dark. The moral intern.
The moral intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
ICP? Well, maybe you
The
should
Insane
flush.
Clown Posse? When you said ICP, maybe. But yeah, no, it's also Insane Clown Posse. Like,
what do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is this symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
They don't know what to ask.
The lieutenant breathes out a chestnut-scented cloud of cigarette smoke and looks at the city he's sworn to guard.
Evan, I have an opinion on moral intent.
Do you?
Things are bad out there. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? We're the Stooges of the Rules.
Yeah, get some sleep, bro.
Organization protecting bourgeois rights. Immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men are turning into women. What? On second thought, I don't have an opinion. I think number 3 is pretty accurate, and number 1's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
We are the biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights.
Number three. I want to hear what Kim has to say about that.
We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Say nothing and just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock on the Grey?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette on the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are...
He shakes his head.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door.
See you in the morning, says Kim.
Kim, not Kardashian.
Oh, that bottle noise sounds so weird in the
The window
headphones.
stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out.
You
This
see
is the
some
way that
lights
it goes to the left and
shimmering
right.
outside,
Audio
but
channel.
it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged and not looking at you.
We're just about how rank it smells in here. They should probably send a poet.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Hold on. Doesn't this look like Sans Undertale right here?
Autumn, you're really reaching.
Dude, that looks like Sans Undertale. I swear to God.
The
I
sheets
swear.
feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Wow.
The dead man's a disco ball.
It's us!
It's me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Oh, that is his canonical voice, then. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Honestly,
said-
one is like a great,
Yeah? Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs
whoa, horny game.
and in her mouth?
I left.
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back, or I don't want to come back. Hopeful.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
Whoa,
No, you
what?
haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you.
Were you saying something, Aaron?
No, it's just like, whoa, 4.6 billion people. That's
You'll
crazy.
be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
Thanks.
Okay.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Is he like doing this? Like
I'm trying to solve.
or maybe
Trying to
he's
solve this case.
doing something
You're
like
trying
this.
to what?
I don't know.
I
It's really hard to
can't hear
imitate.
you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I really want to know what these voice actors have done to get their voices to sound like that. You know, like both of them. It's crazy.
Good going, buddy.
Is that how it's going to be now?
Just
with
telling
Mars?
myself I had the most beautiful dream.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
The hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
No, I can take this. I'm not going to look for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do without the speed, and the town will be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
sell this?
Maybe we could go with electrochemistry because we keep seeing electrochemistry, or just keep going in perception.
Electrochemistry is the only one that's being like, oh yeah, take drugs, take drugs, take drugs. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, you're right. It's just, I'm basing this solely off of which one keeps showing up.
Visual calculus was one that we kept seeing. And conceptualization too. To get their jacket, we need more savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire it is. I want to get that jacket.
Actually, let me get back over there, and then we'll see what I need to do with it. Anything in here?
We just do a quick save. I also think that this is a good stopping point, to be honest, because we like that felt like a good episode ender. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you want to say our goodbyes now, then?
Yup.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching this stream of Disco Elysium. And we will see you guys in the next one. We want to shout out our go-to members, Razapple and the Pinky Life. Speaking of the Pinky Life, thank you for so much of the subs today, Pinky. We appreciate that. We would also like to tell you guys that we have merch in our merch store down in the description. We have a link to it, or you can just go to our YouTube profile and go to the store tab. We have the 2025 edition of our merch that we released not too long ago. It's pretty cool. Our Discord members voted on it, so that's pretty nice. Our Discord's in the link in the description, in case you didn't know we had one. And we... if you want to get shouted out at the end of streams and videos, you can get the gold membership tier and our tier list from our YouTube members. Silver tier gets you written out at the end of long form videos, so you get your name shown at the end of those. And bronze tier gets you access to our Fanfiction Friday, which is a Discord membership perk exclusively for Discord, where you go and you get to watch us or listen to us read terribly made fanfiction. Pretty fun. Other than that, I think that's it for now. You got anything to say, Aaron?
Nope, that's it.
All right, well, we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to send you a thing that says, do we got to check the jacket at the